Hi everyone, I'm Yin from London. I am a student studying the 200-hour multi-style yoga teacher training, and I came here to really develop my knowledge in and deepen my practice of yoga holistically. But actually, as I was here, I actually stopped by the Ayurvedic Wellness Centre, and first I did the Shirodhara actually, which is a warm oil that's poured onto the third eye for about 45 minutes. And you know, the first few days when I joined, I had some trouble sleeping. I was jet lagged, and yeah, I think it was just the environment, the noise of the motorcycles and the cows. So I was being quite distracted and my sleep wasn't as smooth. But after Shirodhara, I slept very well, and it's now the third week of my course, and every day, every night, I'm sleeping almost immediately and I'm getting my good 7 hours sleep. So after Shirodhara, I also took their Katibasti. And that is basically a treatment where they put a dome on the heart chakra, and there's a special kind of paste that goes around it. And then inside the dome, they pour warm oil in that heart center. And yeah, I had a treatment I'd had that treatment, and it was a package of 5 sessions. So the first 2 sessions, it was really, I didn't know what to expect. I laid on the table, sort of laying in silence. I still heard background noises, but I think at some point something had just triggered, and I saw a white light. And the reason, just so you know, the reason why I decided to take this was because I wanted to sort of balance my emotions, because as a young child, in my childhood, I had a lot of sort of trauma and a lot of repressed feelings and emotions towards certain family members, and just loads of different experiences that I had in my surroundings. But yeah, during that treatment, I felt like my heart started opening up, and I was really shocked because that first session, I saw loads of different images. I saw images of my dad, who unfortunately passed away when I was 5. I saw images of my friends who had passed away as well. But I also saw visions of birds and butterflies. So that was the first session, and there were tears coming down. Chitra, the wellness therapist, she had used her hands and put it near and sort of just hovered it over my head, and more tears were like drawing out. So it was something that I just couldn't control, and I released. And then the second session, again, it was the same process, and this time around I kind of saw white light. So each time I go into a deep meditation on the table, I always see a white light before I see all the visions. And that time I saw Krishna. I saw this goddess. She was so beautiful, but I only saw the back of her head. But she had the longest dark black hair, and it was in a really long ponytail. I don't know all the sort of the deities and gods in India, but I knew she was very spiritual, and she was definitely a deity. So yeah, that was one to still figure out, and I've had various people tell me who this could be, but I just know that she was very beautiful and very elegant and very angelic like. And then after that I saw my mum, a vision of my mum, and she was coming closer to me. And as she was coming closer to me, just again, tears were drawing out like crazy. I couldn't hold it back. It was quite intense. I felt sort of my Mula Bandha had like shot up as well. So it was almost like a vibrational feeling. And then I actually had my heart pump up as well. So it was very powerful that day. And I think after that session, I felt a lot lighter. I felt like I was floating. When I was walking, I just felt like I'd released so much that was sort of repressed and stuck in my heart and even in my stomach. And I was just, I'm generally a smiley person, but I was even happier actually from that day onwards. And then the third final sessions, it was just sort of a range of just the same treatment, but I laid on the table and I saw just lots of white lights. I kept on floating in and out of this white light. My body kept on it was almost like my body was very still, but my mind wanted to go towards this white light, and it was so powerful. And every time I entered the light, I could hear voices. I heard voices such as, "You're welcome here anytime," "It's good to see you." And yeah, I saw, again, many visions such as butterflies, ladybirds, feathers. I saw people from my past again, but each time I entered the light, it was always so peaceful. And you know, I knew my body just wouldn't move. It was just my mind traveling to this bright light. And every time I close my eyes again and I go into meditation, I can still see that light, and I'm just really drawn to it. So yeah, I guess in essence, I would really recommend this treatment. And you know, if you have any repressed emotions and you really want to release, yeah, Chitra is the person to go to, and World Peace Yoga is the place to be. So thank you so much for creating this space for me. Thank you for this treatment, and I'm very, very blessed and grateful to have this.